It's happened. We've gone live once again. It's Wednesday night. There's lots to get into. It's rainy. It's very Octobery. It's rainy. It's windy. This is some freaking Boo Radley ass weather here. Thanks for being here, everybody. Well, it's Wednesday night. It's 8:30 and it's time for a live. You're dirty, sweet, and you're my girl. I was goofing around with that the other day on stage. Hey, big shout out to everybody in Des Moines, Iowa. I forgot to make fun of the illegal guy from Africa who was the head of the school system in Des Moines. I was kicking myself on Sunday. All right, I'm going to say hi to a couple people. Lots to get into tonight. Hey, from North Carolina. Greetings from Virginia. Hello, Denise. Hello, Julie. I have a whole list. Good evening from the left coast of Florida. From the left coast. I don't know what coast that is. Jan. Is it anywhere near Boca Raton? I'm going to be coming down to Boca. I have a whole list. I'm prepared. I'm prepared full of goodness. What up, Molly McFarley? Well, hello from Kentucky. Hello, another Kentucky. And someone from Marshfield, Massachusetts. Hey, Mike from PA. I'm psyched that you're here to the live stream. And someone is from Fort Worth. Bang a gong, get it on, get it on. Okay, Delaware's kicking out. You guys, I was a little late starting the live stream because I was getting so pissed off. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was this Arctic frost thing. I wrote a piece for the loftusparty.com earlier this afternoon. Busy day. Holy smokes. I'll tell you about that too. The FBI, you guys, there's no saving it. You can't save it. It's gone. We have to let Kash Patel and Dan Bongino do their little run, but the last 3 years, I believe, of the Trump administration, we have to stick the dismount on the FBI. Arctic frost. Let's not forget. See, this is the other thing. There's all these major scandals, and they're all somehow just going away. They just kind of go away, and it boggles my mind. And I don't want to get too pissed off about it, but just a little bit of righteous anger, just enough righteous anger. So you know about the whole Russia collusion thing, and then the FISA abuse, and then James Comey leaking stuff to the newspapers, and then you know that Obama knew and Biden knew and all this stuff, and the CIA and everybody was that's enough, right? That's your freaking showstopper right there. That's a freaking showstopper. And now we're getting all these freaking documents from this Arctic frost thing. They're saying it was like 470 people and entities that the Biden administration just didn't like them, or somebody thought that they were a threat to the FBI. Sweet Lord in heaven. It's like Charlie Kirk's organization, who knows how many other organizations. It's senators, it's congressmen, it's everyday Americans. And then let's not forget about the all the assets. Now we know that the FBI had hundreds of assets on the ground for January 6th. What do we need? What else do we need? And then here's the other one that's really driving me bonkers. And this is it's why I always bring up the whole Russia collusion thing. And I don't know about the freaking statute of limitations on this stuff, but I'm really tired of these tweets about, oh, we got him dead, we got him dead to rights, you guys. Look at this, we got undeniable evidence. Somebody needs to get arrested. Someone needs to go to jail, or worse. I'm ready for or worse. What's the impetus to stop? If you do all this stuff with Russia collusion, and then it's like, and watch, Comey will get a slap on the wrist. Oh, you lied in front of Congress. Oh, you're a bad fella. Okay. Treason should have no statute of limitations. Thank you, Jen. I'm with you. Cheers. Cheers. Let's have Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi. She's a big fan. Listen, you guys, listen. Listen, everybody. Listen closely. We had a lot of fun in the stock market, didn't we, Mr. Claw? Yes, we did. And then we made sure that when someone called for the National Guard on Jan 6th, did we call? No, we didn't. We didn't do it. And then you know that we didn't because my daughter was making documentary. You can see the footage where I said, that's my response. Yes, it was my responsibility. Wasn't it, Mr. Claw? Yes. Mr. Claw wants to go buy NVIDIA stock. We have to wait, Mr. Claw. I know, it's very sad, but you can have some booze. Okay, thank you, Mr. Claw. David's here. I have to do that. Whoa! Greetings from the Hocking Hills. Ooh, that's Ohio country. That's Ohio country in them Hocking Hills. Well, I'm tired of seeing all this stuff and getting no one arrested. And I agree with Lynn. If it's bullshit, they really are stressing me. My patience has been tested, and I can't take much more. Bang a gong, get it on, go to jail. Thank you. That's something I saw. I call Bang the Gong. Hello from Newport News. Michael, you should dress as Gutfeld for Halloween on Friday. I should. I just can't find a little tiny suit. A little tiny, I stole it off a Ken doll. Okay, so that's a great Gutfeld. I'll be back on Gutfeld on the 17th. We were talking about a couple of dates, but there's just so much going on. November 5th to my Hocking Hills people. Hello, Brenda. Mwah. November 5th, Central Ohio, the Columbus, Ohio Funny Bone. I will be there. Then, my friends, down in Florida, let's suns out, buns out. I'm going to be at a club that I love called Sad Man's Comedy Cafe in Boca Raton. I'll be there in the evening. During the day, I will be on the beach. I am going to soak it up, bitches. But I'm laying it on a little thick. Listen, I'm so into this. I'm going to Boca Raton on the 7th and 8th. On the 11th, I have an appointment at the dermatologist. I'm not even kidding. I can't stand the winter. And then, okay, so 5th is Columbus, Ohio. 7-8, Boca Raton, Sad Man's Comedy Cafe. Then I have the dermatologist. Then on the 17th is Gutfeld. Then I'm heading back to Florida. There's so many awesome fans and wonderful comedy supporters in Florida. It'll be Naples at Off the Hook on November 21, 22, 23. There's some other shows in there that I'm forgetting. It's all at the loftusparty.com on tour dates. Mike, on Halloween, do you hand out treats from your dumpster or cardboard box home? Well, In the wintertime, it is the dumpster is the home. And yeah, I just lift open the little lid, boop, boop. I tell the my raccoon, I have a family of raccoons that helps me keep the place tidy, and they'll be helping me hand out candy this Halloween. Yes, it's a dumpster. No Gutfeld tonight. Ugh, Trump is doing a speech. Trump. It's good to be king just for a day, to get a crown from South Korea. Did you see South Korea gave Trump a crown? That was hilarious. It was hilarious. He could literally, it's like the highest civilian honor they can bestow on somebody. And it's like this big golden necklace. It's freaking gorgeous. Big golden necklace and a big ass Game of Thrones looking crown. Golden crown. I want Trump to land on Air Force. I want him to wear that crown at like state dinners for the next week, for the next 7 days. No kings, huh? What do you think about that? What do you think about that, bitch? Woohoo! Oh, pop, pop, pop. Heads will explode. You don't even have to deport them because their heads are exploding. It was wonderful. Sean says, love Tom Petty. Me too, Sean. Holy smoke. My sister got lucky, married a yuppie, took him for all he was worth. Now she's a swinger, dating a singer. I can't decide which is worse. I'm not going to do the whole song. I want to make sure that we don't forget about it's a quarter till. We already did the stand-up. Thanks for sharing the content, guys. I'm never going to stop, but like sometimes the frustration gets to me, and it's just like, what? We have close to 84,000 people on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, hi everybody, hi. Close to 84,000 people on Facebook, and you'll post something there, and there's 84,000 people. Is the stadium. That's a freaking good size stadium. Do you mean to, not that I would do this, but I could literally, I should be able to like post just a blank sheet of paper and get like a couple thousand likes. So anyway, they're up to their old games again. You kids at your Facebook two-timing YouTube and Google hijinks. So thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing the content. Do I think the Chinese president will agree on Trump on mission with China? They're going to have to. China's going to have to. Everything has to happen much faster, though. Much faster, much faster. I love that we're building chips now, again, in this country, manufacturing computer chips. That's huge. That's huge. I love that Toyota's going to be opening up a bunch of new automotive plants in this country. That's huge. The more stuff that we can make here, the better. America first. Every other country is awesome. I love them. I love them. Most of them. America first. China, if you want to go do your thing, we need to be completely self-reliant here. And that's that's you look like Gilbert Gottfried when you're squinting. That's great. I was having lunch with Charles Manson the other day, and he said, "Is it hot in here or am I crazy?" Oh, Gilbert. Gilbert, you will be missed, buddy. Gilbert was hilariously funny. The last time I saw Gilbert, I was working on a show with Charlie Sheen called Anger Management. and we had a guest role, and I had done stand up with Gilbert quite a few times, and so I'm like, oh, Gilbert Gottfried would be hilarious. So we got him to do the part, and he came out, and I didn't. Nobody knew how sick Gilbert was, but he was very funny on the show, but he was very frail, and I didn't say anything because I don't want to be that guy. I always want to remember people just, at their peak, at their absolute peak. Will the government shutdown end anytime soon? I think it'll be over probably next week. Listen, if you're a Democrat, if you're a liberal and you've gone this far, you're like, yeah, let's see what happens when the EBT runs out. Let's see. Oh, then Trump will really be on. Oh, then these right wingers will really be on the hook and be in trouble. I don't care. It's one of these great. There's always the unintended side effect, the unintended consequence. And once again, this is something that I researched and I wrote up at theloftusparty.com. When you see how many people are getting these assistant benefits, it's well over 40 million. It's like 1 out of 8 Americans is on it. Listen, if 1 out of 8, then they always say people in America, and they don't say Americans. I should take that back. They say 1 out of 8 people in America, because I bet a lot of them aren't citizens. I bet a lot of them are here illegally, but whatever. If 40 million people in America are starving to death and need to be fed, we have fundamental problems. I think there's so much fraud, it would boggle your mind. I think there's so much waste and abuse, it'll boggle your mind. I looked this up. I'll probably post this tomorrow. Like all of these crazy things that you're eligible with your food stamps. You can go on Amazon and look up edible underwear, edible panties. It's like it's a thong made out of edible candy. Don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me how I know. But you can put that on your EBT card. You shouldn't be able to do that. Like you can still have fun. That's the great thing about sex. Sex is so awesome, and it doesn't cost a thing. But like you can anyway. I'm ready. People have no idea the amount of pandemonium I'm ready for. Like I am emotionally ready. I am mentally ready for massive amounts of pandemonium. If they think they're going to show me, oh, some Antifa protesters are putting up a tussle in Portland, don't you want this to end? No, I want more. ICE is hiring. Get a job. Go to work. Get them out. Oh, I'm ready to clear the decks. Clear the decks. So I think the government shutdown will probably be next week. They'll probably wait till after November 1st. And the program runs out of money. She comes from EBT, edible underwear. She ain't afraid of you. She wants to get her free stuff, then she wants to go home and screw. I noticed all these welfare mamas are pretty hefty. Yeah. Be careful though. Be careful though. There's a lot of posts. There's a lot of not a lot, but like people on TikTok and people on YouTube they're doing characters. They're doing a character thing. And all of a sudden, a bunch of people on the right are like, see, look at that. Look at that. So you have to be very careful of who you're reposting and following. What about people who are threatening to loot stores on the internet? Oh, Lynn. Oh, Lynn. I'm old enough to remember the Rodney King LA riots. I'm old enough to remember a group of Korean shop owners who were like, you're not going to be looting our stores. That's what I want. That's what I don't think people talk about this enough. The fatigue with all of this crap. We work hard. We pinch every penny. It's hard for us. It's already hard for the hard-working people. And then the government, you got Zohran Mamdani. Oh, we're going to make this free. We're going to make that free. We're going to make that free. And all I hear is the American people are going to have to work even harder and get taxed even more so that some big stinking pile of garbage human being can keep grifting off the system. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. That's another reason. Like, I want ICE to keep going. You've got 40 million people on SNAP benefits. You've also got 40 million illegals here. And I'm being conservative with that estimate. A lot of people estimate it a lot higher. I want to shut it all down. Build the wall. And I'm talking about shut down all immigration. That's where I am. Like, close it up. Close it. If you don't have no new applications. Like, if you're in line already, I don't want you to lose your place in line. I want those people to become citizens. If you've already filled out your application, your paperwork's there, you're set. You can still come to America. I want hardcore. I want Pete Hegseth to get hardcore with the border. I still want the wall. And then shut it all down. Kick a bunch of people up. Shut it all down. Shut it down. Zohran Mamdani and all those who are voting and supporting him are worth less than a truckload of dead rats in a tampon factory. Well, if your name is Zohran Mamdani and you think you're going to get voted for, you're about as easy as a dead rat in a tampon factory. I don't know how that happens, but that's a funny image. A dead rat in a tampon factory. A dead rat in a tampon factory. States can cover food stamps. And it's all supposed to be temporary. It's not supposed to be a way of life. It's all supposed to be temporary. It's like life will knock you down. Life will knock you down, kick you right in the chiclets. And that's when you're like, oh, thank goodness there's a program like SNAP, like EBT. Thank goodness the church that I go to has a food bank. It'll save you someday. It'll save you someday. It's temporary. It's temporary. That's all I want to say. Oh, Cat Church has a good one. I'm so glad I saw that. Why can't pirates learn the alphabet? Because they spend years at sea. You can turn into a great song, Mike. I hope I can. Okay. I want to say this. Let me know what you're going to be for Halloween. If you guys are going to dress up like something for Halloween, I want to see your Halloween costume ideas. Mike in Oregon says, seriously, if you're in Southern Oregon, I'm bragging that we should do a musical collaboration. You and I sound like, I'd love to do a collab, dude. I would love to. I was doing it in Des Moines. My buddy Jake Anarino, very funny guy. He and I were working together. Came back up on stage. Oh my gosh. You have not lived until you have seen just 200 Des Moines, 200 of Iowa's finest, all singing, come on, la 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 ding dong. She said old Joe was fine. Then a couple of days later, we found out she was lying. He was halfway mental and all the way gone. Come on, la 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 ding dong. You done us wrong. Come on, la 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 ding dong. Come on, la la la. That part right there. Come on, la 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 ding dong. 200 people just blowing the roof off the place. So much fun. I thought I was going to pee my pants. Yeah. I wanted to mention this. Sears for governor of Virginia. Yes. Was it? That's not tonight, was it? I want Winsome Sears to win that. I want Winsome Sears to win in Virginia. I want What's His Dude to win in New Jersey. More. We got to dig in hardcore. The left is not, they don't care about the landslide victory that Trump had. They don't care about the Electoral College. They're still in there every day, getting protests together. No kings. They're still teaching your kids. They're still doing all their gender bending, blah, blah in the schools. They're still doing it. They're still doing their DEI programs. They're still doing their woke stuff. It's everywhere. We got to go pedal to the metal louder than ever and scream about like the lack of arrests. How we started off the show with the FBI. Unacceptable, bro. If you have that kind of evidence, someone needs to be on trial for treason. Okay. My family voted early for Sears. Good for you, Elaine. Billy Idol. I want more. Wow. In the midnight hour. Two blondes driving to Florida saw a sign. Disneyland left. They turned around and started to cry. Hilarious. That's a great joke. Two blondes. They saw a sign. Disneyland left. Oh no. We might as well go home. Molly McFarley. Listening, cooking, dinner. When you're thinking of recipes, we have a total angel, just an absolute angel at theloftusparty.com. Thursday is a new recipe. Every Thursday. It's great stuff. Check out that. Jack Citratelli Cirilla will do away with the plastic bag ban in New Jersey. That's reason enough to vote for him. It is. We have to talk about this before we go. We're running out of time. And I just thought this was hilarious. I'm not going to give up calling for justice. I'm not going to give up on America. Just like the Kardashians don't give up on cash grabs. If there's the way to make some money off it, and your last name is Kardashian, one of those chicks will figure out a way. You're going to think I'm making this up. I'm not. Kourtney Kardashian has come out with a line of lollipops, ladies, for your hoo-ha lollipops. Now, the first thing you're going to want, you're like, wait, what? It's supposedly to keep the pH balanced. I don't know. It seems like a lot of sugar up there in the sugar shack might not be a great idea. So hopefully do your own research. I'm not endorsing this product, but like, remember that commercial? How many licks does it take to get to the center? I'm thinking about that. How many dips? I guess you just dip it, but it's also pineapple flavored, which I'm like, it's a lot to take in. However, they're going to sell a ton of them. Just like what's his chicks, Gwyneth Paltrow and her candle. Look up Gwyneth Paltrow's candle. She sold out of those fast. Poncho Aston is like LOL. Yeah, may I lick your lollipop? Right? And then like, what's next? Nipple Skittles? Are you going to come up with like a fruit flavored nipple Skittle? I spent the afternoon coming up with some names. Nipple Skittles. I know a lot. Butthole breath mint. You could have a butthole. You could have a little lifesaver, or maybe like a Tic Tac. So when you did that, you'd be like, ooh, minty fresh. Greg does a great Brit Hume. Yes, he does this voice. Oh my gosh, says Benita. Yeah. Well, Denise says she's having trouble posting. Well, Denise, I'm having troubles too. If you share the live stream, your life will be blessed. And me and Denise will be thanking you. Denise, I like tube steak in all caps. Then you're going to need the tube steak fruit roll up. My brain, they will always be open. And can I get a Loftus Party t-shirt on your page? Yes, you can, Lee. This is one of the designs. I love this. It's because it looks like some kid made this in the 8th grade, and I think this one's like it's got the lightning bolts on it. But you can get one with Mick and the tongue hanging out and all that good stuff. The Stones are the best. Denise did share. Benita, I'm late. That's why. Benita, you probably missed the live dates. You're probably like, when are you going to be at the Columbus Funny Bone? November 5th, Benita. Let's do the whole show over again. 7th and 8th, Boca Raton. 17th on Gutfeld. 21, 22, 23, Naples. After I go to Naples, I'm going to have so much sun, I'm going to the dermatologist. Somebody needs to look into the FBI. Somebody needs to go to jail. What's with all these people on SNAP benefits? Oh my gosh, he's really going to do the whole show. Nancy Pelosi, I'm the Claw. La, 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 la. The only thing I haven't done yet is the Chris Walken. So maybe it's a good idea that we do Chris Walken now to say goodbye to everybody. Lynn says, like, share, use your hype points on YouTube. Thank you, Lynn. Donald Trump, for no kings, he went to South Korea. And those wacky South Koreans, they gave him the highest civilian honor that you can get. He got it bestowed upon him. It's a golden necklace. Look out, Harry Potter. And it also comes with a giant golden crown. So now when Trump rolls around in Air Force One, he can wear a crown. You go, I'm not a king. I'm not pretending to be a king. I'm just saying my buddy gave me a crown. And it's not the same if you have to make your own crown. The crown must be a gift. It has to be a gift. Well, we all need someone we can lean on. And if you want to, you can lean on me. Yeah, we all need someone we can dream on. And if you want to, baby, you can dream on me. She said my breasts, they will always be open. Chris Walken is a better dancer than Trump. Yes, Chris Walken is classically trained. Chris Walken is a dancer. I like Trump's thing. Trump is self-taught. He's self-taught. But Chris Walken, that dude can cut a rug. Listen, you're all wonderful. And that was a little bit of Chris Walken right there. You're all wonderful. And I thank you so much for being here and your comments. Could I have Chris Walken on my show? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? I need help. I need an assistant. There's so many great ideas. I just don't have the time in the day. There's wonderful stuff going on with Studio TST. Studio TST is legit. The app is up and running. New content all the time. Big announcements, they are coming. So between the Loftus Party, the podcast, the YouTube channel, the website, which is huge, that's enough for most mortal men. I also love doing stand-up, so I still do that. I try to have 2 gigs a month. I have to have 2 gigs a month, or I'll go bonkers. Who else can I tell about Kim Kardashian's or Kourtney Kardashian's hoo-ha lollipops? So you got the website, the podcast, the YouTube channel. You got the stand-up, and then you've also got Studio TST, which really should be a much higher priority. That should be, but it's we had some gremlins we had to work out, and I don't like. This is something my dad would always say, like, actions speak louder than words. If I'm on here every week going Studio TST, you guys are like, well, it doesn't Now here we go. Just in time for Christmas. You're like, oh, I don't know what to get Aunt Myrtle. Studio TST membership. My favorite part is that. You know what you get her? A Studio TST membership. Then I did the fade away. Happy Halloween, everybody. Have fun. Loftus Trump and winning. Oh, we got it so good. Come out to a live show. You're all fantastic. I have to go practice this. I have to practice this and improve that. At least it's not Caitlyn Jenner selling the vagina. That would, and I don't think it'd be. Did Caitlyn get the full? I don't think Caitlyn did. I think Caitlyn is still tuck and roll. Yeah, so that would not be. I don't think that'd be a good one. I think that would be more butthole breath mint. That would be the backdoor tic tac. All right. Do you watch Rick and Morty? I don't watch Rick and Morty. I hear it's hilarious though. Commies suck. Yes, Mike in Oregon, you are correct. Commies suck, and I think Caitlyn still tucks. She's dirty, sweet, and she's my girl. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll be here all night. You're all fantastic. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for telling your friends, inviting people over to loftusparty.com. Everything. You're wonderful. One last question. Why are those pants still on?